These are prepositions. Let's begin. Okay.
Hi guys, welcome to Verbling. My name is Hina and this is a 2-hour class with me on prepositions. If you don't know what a preposition is, that's okay. This is why I have scheduled a class so everybody can get practice. First, finding out what prepositions are and how to use them appropriately. Okay? So this class and the one right after, we are going to be tackling the same subject, which is prepositions. I have set this class at an intermediate level, but advanced students are welcome to attend as well because even a lot of advanced students get this part of the English language a little confused from time to time. Okay, so right now in the Hangout, I have Huseifa.
Hi.
Hi, Huseifa. Welcome to class. Nice seeing you again.
Thank you.
And so, do you have a premium account, Huseifa, or did you have reservations?
Reservation.
Okay, all right. So Huseifa had reservations that she used for this class. For all those who are interested in joining classes in the future and you want to ensure a spot for yourself, premium account, the upgrade to premium account is what is needed. It will let you have as many reservations as you guys want for as many classes, like no hold bars. If you've ever been left out of a class, then say bye-bye to that. So that won't happen. Every class, the first 2 minutes are reserved for premium account users, and after all the premium account users who have made reservations, after they join, the spots open up for everybody else. So the blue button that you guys are staring at will turn green, and you all will be able to enter class. Okay? And right now we have somebody else, Melina. Ooh, welcome, Melina. You were in my last class, right?
Yeah, right.
Welcome back. Nice to see you again. So we've moved on from the topic of, I think you were in the one with greetings. So no longer greetings. We're now going to be talking about prepositions and learning a little bit of grammar. And so looks like everybody can join now. So all those who are watching the video, your green button should be there. So you need to click join class in order to get in and have a seat. And we can start class then. Welcome back, Hamid.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's see, who else do we have? We have Imad. Welcome. Imad, why did you get rid of your picture? I was just going to be like, oh, Imad turned his camera on, but then he turned it off.
Yeah, it's usually bad. I have usually bad connection, and it usually causes me a lot of problems.
Okay, all right. So
yeah,
but I was like, oh, it's so nice. I can finally see Imad.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But if it causes you too much problem, then of course you can turn your camera off. But it was just I'm just saying, it was surprising. It's like the first time. It was like the first time I saw Norbert. I was like, oh my god, I know what Norbert looks like now. Okay, so let's begin. Let's see. So class is almost full. There's another spot. So anybody who's waiting to join, now would be a good time to do that. So let's start. Welcome everyone. This class is a class on prepositions. I have attached a PDF with the class description. Was everybody able to open it and download it and access it? The PDF that I attached? If you weren't, that's okay. Yeah, I've attached it. I've posted it again in Verbling chat. All right. And praise the Lord, my Verbling chat is working now. So I will not be using Google Chat. So for all those who are messaging me in Google Chat, I'm not going to be using it. I think please leave from, I won't be using Google Chat. I'm just going to be using Verbling chat. Fetty, if you don't have a microphone, I wouldn't recommend you stay in class because then you won't be able to interact. So if you want to exit and just watch from the outside, that would be my recommendation because that way another person can come into class and interact. Because if you don't have a microphone, then you might as well just listen to the class from the outside. Is that okay? Thanks, Fetty. So Fetty's going to leave and there'll be another spot that opens up. Fetty, I hope you get a microphone and you're able to join us next time, all right? So yeah, if you guys don't have microphones, it's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye. It's okay to just watch the class from the outside because then you won't be able to interact. You won't be able to ask questions, and somebody else can take your spot and do the talking instead. So you're more than welcome to just watch from the outside. Okay. So let's start. Let's quickly go through a round of introductions for everyone, and then we can get right into our class, which is about prepositions. So this class and the next one are both going to be on the same topic. It's a 2-hour block. Because I don't think you all will understand all the prepositions in 2 hours, but I think it'll be enough time to get everybody a little comfortable and just to explain all the little details. So let's start. Okay, what do we want to talk about? Let's see. Let's say our name. Let's say where we're from. And let's say what the weather is like where we're living right now. Because right now, where I am, the weather is it's all over the place. It's like, oh my God, it's so cold, but now it's so warm and it's sunny. So let's see. I'll start. Welcome, everyone. My name is Hina. I am your teacher. I'm from Canada. And right now, I'm in San Francisco in California. And it just got really sunny over here. It was pretty chilly and kind of cold this morning, but now it's nice and sunny. I don't know if it's still cold because I'm indoors, but the sun is out and it looks like California weather. All right. So let's start with Melina.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Elena. I'm from Peru. And what else? Sorry.
The weather. What's the weather like where you are?
Well, now it's summer in Peru and it's too hot here.
Really?
But
it's too hot? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Melina. Next we have Hussein Gurkan.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's awesome. Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from and what the weather is like over there.
Okay, I'm from Turkey, in Istanbul.
And how's the weather there?
Not bad.
It's not bad?
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Next we have Hamid.
Yes.
Excuse.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hello
Hamid.
everyone.
Okay.
Hello everyone. I am Hamid from Turkey, and here is a little bit wet, but the temperature is 6 or 6 degree or.
Okay, your connection's really bad, Hamid. It's breaking in and out, but it sounds like it's pleasant over there. So thank you. Next we
Okay.
have Fernando. Hi, Fernando. Fernando Rinken. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Hina.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
That's awesome. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and what the weather is like where you are.
I'm from Colombia, and the weather today is Sunday.
It's sunny?
Sunny, yeah.
It's sunny? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Next we have Facundo.
Hello, Hannah. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Good to see you again, Facundo.
Thank you. Well, my name is Facundo. I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires. The weather here, the sky is clean, just a little cold.
The sky is clear.
It's clear. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sky
So when
is
there's no clouds, we say the sky is clear. Awesome. Thank you, Facundo. Next we have Imad. And guys, all those who are in Verbling chat, please try to use English to talk. Okay? Don't be talking in Spanish or Portuguese or whatever. All right? We're in an English class, so it's best that everybody uses English. Okay? Imad, sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, Hina. I'm Imad. I'm from Syria, but not right now. I'm living in Egypt. In Egypt here, the weather is more like spring. We have some kind of cold breeze, but the weather is very nice.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. When I think of Egypt, I only think of hot desert. For me, it's impossible to imagine any weather other than extremely hot.
Yeah, they have extreme hot and extreme cold, but right now, nowadays is the best time because
So it's pleasant. It's pleasant right now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Imad. Next we have Christian.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Christian?
I am good too, thank you. My name is Christian. I am from Bogota, Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
And in this moment, the city is so cold.
It's cold?
Yes.
Okay, what is cold in Bogota? Like, what's the temperature like? Do you know?
I don't know, maybe 6 degree.
Okay, that's pretty cold. That's chilly. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Christian. And welcome. I think
Thank
this is your first class with me, so it's really nice having you. Welcome to class.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Next, we have Anas.
Hello everyone. First of all, this is first time I've got seat in your class, and finally.
Yay!
Then
Welcome.
actually I'm from Syria, but I live in Manchester in UK, and you know the weather in UK always cold, and it's out there very cold. It's 3 degree, but where I live it's warm inside, so I don't feel cold at all.
Yeah, it's okay. That's the one thing about living in the West, where like everything is heated. There's central heating, so it's like it's really freezing outside, but I'm okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So welcome, Anas. Well, I'm happy you finally got a seat in class.
Thank you.
Welcome. Lastly we have Alessandro.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Hina.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Alessandro from Rome. Our weather here is very cold. We don't see the sun extremely from 3 days. Actually, from 3 days.
For 3 days. We haven't seen the sun for 3 days.
We haven't seen the sun for 3 days, and till I'm sorry, but before 2 hours it was raining. So I just had to say, yeah, it was raining 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, Alessandro. So thanks, guys, for sharing the weather. Right now, it's like it's all over the place in San Francisco. So I was just wondering if it's the same all over the world. All right. I know Norbert told me earlier that it's very nice and spring-like in Hungary. So that's always nice to know. Okay. So let's begin our class. Did everybody open the document that I've attached and then I posted it in Verbling chat?
Yes, I also downloaded too.
Yes, so go ahead. Everybody should download that document, and we are going to be working through that. Prepositions are a very, very tricky part of the English language because there's no hard and steady rule of how to use them. You know, like for conjugations and for words and verbs and nouns, there are rules. Prepositions, they connect different parts of a sentence together, and a lot of English learners they're very unsure of which preposition to use to connect to the next part of the sentence. So a lot of times you'll hear incomplete sentences because people are unaware of how to use prepositions properly. So in today's class, we are going to try to work on that skill a little bit. I'm just going to say if everybody could keep themselves muted while in class. Lucien, I can hear you clicking really, really like loudly. So if everybody could keep their microphones muted while in class, that would be great. Because otherwise it'll get really noisy and it won't be fun for anyone. Okay? If you want to speak, if you want to talk, if you have any question, if you want to ask anything's unclear, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself and ask me, and of course I'll answer. So, but for the most part, if you could keep yourselves muted, that would be great. Okay? So, are we ready to begin? Yes?
Let's start.
Yes, let's start. Let's do it. So I'm going to be sharing my screen, and everybody will be seeing the document that we're using. All right, so let's start. Okay, so your document says, so prepositions, this is part of grammar. So table of contents, there's a lot of stuff we're going to be working through today, which is why I scheduled a 2-hour class, just so everybody could get ample opportunity to practice, to ask questions, to become comfortable with prepositions, their idea, and how we use them. Okay, so a couple of exercises right over here that we will be using in class today. So let's start. So I am on page 2. The first few pages, so the first 3 pages of this document, it just has prepositions. So it's a list of some of the most commonly used prepositions in the English language. Most of them you would have heard of. If you haven't heard of any of them, before, that's okay. Now you'll learn them. You'll know their meaning and examples, how we use them. Okay? So we'll quickly go through all of the prepositions together. Like there's 3 pages worth of them. So we'll just quickly go through them together. If you have any questions about any one of them, just stop me and ask me, and we'll discuss it further. Okay? So I want to give everybody an opportunity to read and speak. So let's start with reading. So Hamid, can I get you to read the first 3 prepositions? Can you read the preposition, its meaning, and the examples? And then you can just move on to the second one, okay?
Okay. About, meanings on the subject of and around a place. Examples, I read a book about the war.
I read a book.
Okay. Past tense.
Yes.
I read a book about the war. The speech was about causes of cancer. You can now move freely about the cabin. Above, meaning on top of. Examples, I placed the painting above the table. The blue sky was above us all afternoon. Across, meaning on the other side. Examples, the theater is across the street from the bank. Columbus traveled across the ocean in 1492.
Perfect. Thank you, Hamid. So if you guys have any questions about any of the prepositions we cover, you can ask me. If not, then I'm just going to continue on reading all of them, all right? So don't be shy or don't be afraid if you have questions. I'm just going to try and get through them so everybody has an opportunity to read, okay? Next, can I get Christian? Can I get you to do the next 3, please?
Okay. After, meaning later in time. Example, after the game, the players went to dinner.
Players. The players went to dinner, yes.
Yes, okay. After lunch, I studied in the library. The students were very tired after the exam. Okay, the next one is against. The meaning is opposed to and in contact with. The example is Mr. Jones ran against Mrs. Adams.
Miss Adams.
Miss Adams.
Yeah, Mrs. is MRS. Miss is MS.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Miss Adams for treasurer.
Treasurer.
Okay. The umbrella is leaning against the wall. The next one is along. The meaning is on the side of. And the example is we strolled along the bank of the river. There are many hotels along the Danube. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So that was 3, right? Awesome. Thank you so much for reading that for us, Christian. Any questions? I think they're pretty clear. The examples are pretty nice. They help you put it in context how we're supposed to use the preposition. Okay. Hussein, Hussein, the document is. I'm going to paste it here. Okay, it's right there. Thanks, Hamid. So I'm mostly using Verbling Chat, guys. So if you post in Google Chat, I might get to it a little later just because I'm using Verbling Chat for most of the class. Okay? Awesome. Next, Alessandro, can I get you to read the next 3, please? So that's after among. Alessandro, are you there? Okay, Alessandro cannot hear me. Anas, can I get you to read the next 3, please? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, sorry, because nobody was talking. I was like, am I talking to myself? Okay. All right. Yeah, can I get you to read starting from among?
All right. Among, meaning in the midst of. For example, there is a cat sitting among the flowers. He was found among the dead after the battle. Next one, around, meaning in a circle, and turning a corner. For example, the teacher walked around the room.
Walked.
Ken walked.
Yes.
Walked. All right. Ken lives around the block. The next one is at. At meaning to state time and to state place. For example, the game starts at 9 o'clock. May student at the University of Nebraska. Lila's work at Apple Computer.
Okay, perfect. Leslie. This name is Leslie.
Leslie. I know, but it just name, so it doesn't matter if it's spelled
No,
right.
it does matter. It does. I would hate it if somebody said my name wrong. All right. So the state is University of Nebraska. So Nebraska is a state in the U.S. and this name is Leslie. Perfect. Thank you so much for reading that for us, Anas. Next, can I get Imad? Can you read like all 4 of them to the end of the page? So starting at before.
Yeah. Before, meaning earlier in time. Before breakfast, I took a walk. I would like to finish before noon. The movie ended before 10, sharp 10.
10 o'clock.
Behind, 10 o'clock, yeah. Yeah. Behind, meaning in back of. I hide the bag behind the couch.
Couch.
Mr.
Behind the couch.
Couch. Yeah, couch. Coach is the trainer, yeah. Couch. Mr. was standing right behind.
This name is pronounced Nestor. Yes.
Nestor, yeah. Nestor was standing right behind me. Below, meaning under or underneath. The bag is below the desk. The temperature is 11 degrees below zero. Beneath, meaning under and lower in status. The dog was sleeping beneath the table. Do you think that working for that company is beneath you?
Perfect. Thank you, Ahmad. So any questions about this first page? Any prepositions that are unclear? Okay. So if you're still not sure, like, wait, what's the difference? We're going to be working through a lot of examples together, so it should hopefully make more sense if you're a little confused, okay? So if there are no more questions about this page and these prepositions, let's move on to the second page. So more prepositions.
The last question, do you think that working for that company is beneath you? If I answered yes, then I think if the answer was yes, then the meaning is that I am, let's say, I think that this company is not that it's not sufficient for me, or something that's satisfying for me.
Like you think it's lower than you to work at a company. Like if you took a job, like for example, if people become janitors, for example, a lot of people would be like, oh, I would never be a janitor. Working as a janitor is beneath me. So I look down upon that job. I wouldn't work for this company because I look down upon this company. Okay? It's not up to the mark. It's not up to my status.
Okay.
Okay? You can even be like, I'd never marry that person because marrying somebody like that is beneath me. Okay? So it's lower in status. So if people think that they're above others and above something else, then they think that the other thing is beneath them. Okay? It's not below them. Below it's like a physical position is below. Beneath is lower in status. Okay? Perfect. Thank you, Ahmad. Next, Facundo, can I get you to read the next 3?
Okay. Beside, meaning next to. For example, I stood beside Mr. Johnson. The chair is beside the table. Besides, meaning in addition to. Besides Sean, Shane and Alicia are going.
Jane.
Shane and Alicia are going. Between, meaning in the middle of 2 things or people. The blue car is between the red and the white one. I was sitting between Toshiko and Nabucco.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So beside and besides, they have very different meanings, okay? So it's very important to know that beside means next to stand beside someone, to be placed beside something, to be next to it. Besides mean addition to, as well. aside from John, Jane, and Alicia are going. All right, so it's very important. One letter can make a difference and change the meaning of the word completely. Okay, thank you, Facundo. Next, can I get Fernando? Can you read the next three? So starting at beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beyond meanings more than and further than. Ines became rich beyond her wildest dreams.
Wildest.
Wildest
Yes.
dreams. Xavier looked beyond the blue horizon.
Looked beyond the blue horizon. So you guys, when you come across words that end in ed, you don't have to pronounce the ed so harshly. So you don't have to say look it. It's supposed to be like a soft transition. So Javier looked beyond the blue horizon. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Go on.
By means near ownership and how something was done. Patrick lives by the sea. That book was written by Harlan Coben. I sent the letter by mail. Despite, meaning contrast. Despite the rain, we still had a picnic.
Picnic. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Facundo. So beside means contrast. So even though it was raining, we still had a picnic. All right? Perfect. Thank you so much. Next, can I get Hussein? Okay, can I get you to start reading from down, the next three after down?
Down, meaning opposite of up. Push the switch down. The cat went down the stairs. During, meaning something is in progress. There was a terrible storm during the night. During the movie, Carl had 2 bags of popcorn. For
This should be, sorry, this is a typo. It should be Carl ate, A-T-E. I'm sorry, there's no E there. It's a typo, okay?
Oh.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Hussein. 4,
yes. Meaning to show the intended recipient and purpose. This gift is for Helga. I'm taking this course for my degree.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Hussein. Melina, can I get you to read the next three, please, starting at from?
Yes, of course. From meanings to show the origin and to show the start time or place. This package is from my brother. This shop is open from 9 to 5. In, meaning inside. The check is in my pocket. Into, meaning put inside. I put the change into my wallet.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Melina. Okay, so I'm going to recycle. Everybody can start reading again. Alessandro, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Can I get you to read from like all the way till the end?
Sure. Starting from during.
From like.
Like. Okay. I'm just open from directly from a PDF I have. Like, meaning similarity. Vicky looks just like her mother. Near, meaning close to. Paul lives near his school. Of, meaning possession and materials. The wines of France are excellent. Diana's shirt is made of silk. Of, meaning opposite of on. Opposite.
Yeah.
Turn off the light. Iris fell off her bicycle.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alessandro. So off and off. So this off, O-F, the single F, we use that very, very often in the English language, okay? So when a lot of students, they see off with 2 Fs, they get confused because it's like, what's the difference? Why are there 2 Fs, all right? So they mean different things. Possession and materials. This is that off. We use this more often. But when you want to talk about something in regards to it being the opposite of on, then we say off. Turn off the light. All right. Iris fell off her bike. Okay, so this is very important. A lot of students get this confused because it is confusing. If you're not a native speaker of English, this can easily confuse a lot of people. All right. So let's move on. Okay, let's see. I will get Ahmad. Can I get you to read the first three again?
Yeah. On, meaning on top of and about. The bag is on the table. I read a book on I read a book on the election of 2008. Out, meaning to go outside, and opposite of in. Grace went out at 6 o'clock. Victor jumped out the window and ran away. Over, meaning above. The airplane is flying over the house.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Ahmad. Next, I'll get Anas. Can I get you to read from since the next three? Anas, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. So
All
from
right.
since.
Okay. Since meaning a start time. For example, we have worked for.
West.
Like
this name is Wes. Wes has worked.
Wes, that's name. I have some problem with names. All right.
That's okay. Yeah.
Wes has worked for Target since 1999. Through, meaning to go from one side to the other. Sorry. I walked through the park. Throughout, meaning for the term of. Term of. For example, throughout his life, he was always kind and gentle.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Anas. So through and throughout, they don't mean the same thing, okay? They mean something very similar, but so when you say through, you're going from one side to the other, to walk through the park, to walk through the house, okay? Throughout means something that is either present in the entire duration of something. So for the term of, for the duration. So throughout his life, for his whole life, he was always kind and gentle. So throughout his life, all right? Like during, perfect, yeah. Fakundo's asking like during, yeah. During means, so throughout his life, this can also mean that this person is now dead. He has passed away and you are talking about him, all right? So throughout his life, he was always kind and gentle. During his life, he was always kind and gentle. You could say that, but it would not be as phonetically correct as throughout, okay? Which is why it's important to know. So let's see what during means, all right? During. Something is in progress, okay? So this person would probably need to be alive for you to say during. So something is in progress, something is happening currently. This person probably has passed away, so you're talking about him now that he's passed away, and you're saying throughout his life, he was, in the past tense, he was always kind and gentle. Or it could be that he's not kind and gentle anymore, but it's not happening anymore. During means something that is in progress, that is still going on. Okay? So through and throughout do not mean the same thing. Perfect. Thank you, Anas. Next, I'll get Melina. Can I get you to read the next three, please? So from till.
Yes.
Melina,
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Till, meaning short form of until. I will love you till the end of time. To, meaning direction. Ashley is going to Colombia next fall. Long gave a ring to his girlfriend. Towards, meaning in the direction of. The truck was coming directly towards us.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Melina.
Is it right?
Yeah. So two and two words, not the same thing, even though they have to do with direction. And two isn't a physical direction. Like it's not you have to go left or right or straight or north or south. It's more direction like Ashley is going. Where is she going? She's going to Colombia. Lon gave a ring. Who did he give a ring to? He gave a ring to his girlfriend. Okay? This is another very important preposition in the English language. All right? And to words. Yeah. Go ahead, Ahmad.
Not towards and toward. Where is the difference between
Toward and towards? Oh, it depends on the context, right? The truck was coming directly towards us. All right? So we'll use some other sentences. The word is toward, but when you use it in certain situations, you're supposed to say towards, depending on honestly, it's all phonetics, how it sounds. So once you move on to the examples, it'll make sense. But you can use it singular or plural, okay?
Let's say the wave came towards me.
Yeah.
Came towards me.
Yeah. The wave was coming towards me. Okay. Yeah. They put an S in the bracket because you can use toward in a singular sense as well. We hardly do. I mean, you won't see it in a singular sense very often, but you can. Mostly you see it with an S at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. And thank you, Melina, for reading that for us. Next, can I get Hamid? Can I get you to read from under the next three?
Okay. Under meaning below. Example, get hit under the coach. Until meaning up to the time. Example, Ziggy will work until 2018. Walter will stay in China until July. Up meaning above. Christian lives high up on the hill. Mark looked up and saw a large bird. Upon meaning
upon.
When.
This word is upon.
Upon meaning when. Poetic use. Once upon a time there was a noble queen.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Hamid. And can I get Facundo? Can I get you to read the last three, please, starting with.
Okay. With meaning together. I had dinner with Arnold yesterday. Are you with me or against me? Within. Meaning inside. Alt kept all his emotions within himself.
Kept.
Within.
Hal kept.
Kept. Perfect. Within these walls are many treasures. Without, meaning lacking. People cannot live without water. I cannot live without you.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Facundo. So, as you can see, and these are not even all of the prepositions in the English language. These are just some of the most commonly used ones. And they are used to link sentences together, all right? So, the sentence won't really make sense, and most sentences do have prepositions in them, if not all of them, okay? So, some of the common ones are at, okay? Off, by is a common one. For, in, off, on, to, up, okay? With is another really common one. So it's very important to know these prepositions and to and know how to use them. And a lot of times, some of these prepositions can be interchanged. So you can use one preposition instead of another. They will still mean the same thing. But in order to do that, you have to understand all of them and all of their context, okay? A lot of people don't understand despite. So let's move on. So let's see what despite is. Okay? So despite, meaning contrast, meaning despite the rain, we still had a picnic. It means that even though one thing happened, like this, the other thing still continued. All right? So I was going to go to a picnic today, but it started raining. All right? Despite the fact that it was raining, I still had a picnic with my friends. So even though it was raining, I still had a picnic, all right? So it's kind of like one thing happens which should affect the other thing, but the other thing is continuing to go on, all right? Is it better? Like, is it easier to understand now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And again, we're gonna work through examples, and then you guys will start understanding better usage of them. Okay. So let's see. So let's read a little bit about prepositional phrases and phrasal verbs. Okay. One of the most common constructions in the English language is the prepositional phrase. You can find prepositional phrases in almost every sentence. Okay, so almost all sentences have these. Sometimes there are even 2 or 3 prepositional phrases used in the same sentence. The basic prepositional phrase has 3 words: the preposition, the article, and the noun. This is the most common construction. Other words such as adjectives may be added. The article is not used in some phrases, and the noun may be replaced by a pronoun. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Okay, in the closet, right? So this is, in is a preposition, the is an article, and closet is the noun. Over the chair, to the woman, from the mall. Okay, sometimes you can leave the article out. So to India, you won't say to the India. Okay, near Syria, after lunch. Okay, sometimes you could say after the lunch. All right, so after lunch, let's go to the mall. After the lunch, we all headed to the mall. Okay, so it also depends on which tense you are using. Okay, towards me, the preposition and the pronoun. Okay, me is a pronoun. With them is a pronoun. Okay, so it's important to know prepositions because they're present in almost every sentence you'll come across in the English language. All right. Okay, any questions about prepositional phrases, what they mean? Yeah, near to. Another way to say near to is close to. Okay. You are near to me. Near to me is when somebody is close to somebody, like to another person. Okay. It can also physically mean near, to be near. I am standing near a building. I'm standing near the bus stop. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay, perfect. And next, let's look at phrasal verbs. So phrasal verbs are verbs followed by prepositions. Okay, so many verbs are followed by prepositions. These prepositions often change the meaning of the verb. All right? So let's look at the first one. John threw away his old notebook. Okay, on its own, throw means something and away means something else. All right, so threw away, he didn't literally grab a book and throw it away, right? Like it's not like he stood on the balcony and threw the book away like a frisbee. Okay, he got rid of it. All right, so phrasal verbs on their own, they don't mean much, and they can mislead you into thinking that their meaning is something else. But it's when a verb is followed by a preposition, they become phrasal verbs. Okay. Harold threw up after he drank too much beer. Okay, so he vomited. Okay, again, throw in its own sense means to, like, you throw a ball at somebody. When you play a game, you're throwing a ball back and forth. But when you say throw up, you're talking about vomiting. When you say throw away, you're talking about getting rid of something. Okay, so these are phrasal verbs. These are very, very commonly used in English again. Okay, Patricia looked up the word in the dictionary. Okay, so look up, if you look at it just in its own sense, look up means to look up, right? Like this would be looking up here. I'm looking up. Okay, but that's not what she's doing. She is looking for the word in the dictionary. Okay, so look is a verb, up is a preposition. So looked up together becomes a phrasal verb. George looked into becoming a nurse. So he researched about becoming a nurse. David looked up to his boss. So when you look up to someone, you admire them. So his boss is probably his mentor, somebody he respects very much. He looks up to him. Okay? Sally looks out for her little brother, meaning she takes care of him. She isn't like looking out for him like, he's over there and she's looking out at him. It's not that. She's looking after him. She's taking care of him. All right? And Cindy wanted to try on the new dress, to put it on for the first time. So when you go to a store, when you're buying clothes, you try the clothes on to see if they fit and if you want to buy them and if they look nice and all that stuff. That's called trying on. Okay? Sam is going to try out the new high-speed internet for 1 month. to try it for the first time. So he's going to give it a test run, okay? So he's going to see whether the high-speed internet is good. He's going to test it for 1 month, and if it's good, then he might continue using it, or he might get rid of it if it's not good, okay? Try out is temporary basis when you try something out, okay? What's another phrasal verb? What's the phrasal verb for going to the gym? To go to the gym? What do you do when you go to the gym?
Workout.
Yeah, to work out. This is another phrasal verb, okay? Work, for us, work means you sit at a desk, you type on the computer, you're working. But when you say work out, then that automatically means that you're exercising, okay? And you only get used to phrasal verbs with practice. There are so many of them in the English language. There's no hard and steady fast rule that of this verb followed by this preposition will mean this. They're just, you have to get used to them with practice, continuously listening to them, using them when you speak. That's the only way to become comfortable with phrasal verbs, okay? Which is why prepositions are important to use, all right? Okay, so if there are no questions about what we just covered, let's move on to the examples, and then I think it'll make a lot more sense after we start doing the examples. Okay, so is everybody comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, awesome. So let's start. Hussein, can I get you to do sentence number... Okay, actually, you know what? Let's do sentence number 1 together. Choose the correct preposition for each blank. Henrietta met her boyfriend blank the bus stop from Washington to Miami. Okay? So Henrietta met her boyfriend...
In.
At.
Everybody's gonna say it. Okay. Okay, what do you
In.
guys? Okay.
Be.
Yeah, and
In.
Okay. It's actually on. Henrietta met her boyfriend on the bus. Okay. So we say we are on the bus. We're not in the bus. We're on the bus. Even though you are technically standing inside a bus, that's not how we say it. We say you're on the bus. Okay? You don't say you're at the bus. You can be at the bus stop. That's a different thing. When you're waiting at the bus stop, that's different from being on a bus. Okay?
Okay.
All right? Perfect. Let's see. Number 2. Hussein, can I get you to do number 2, please?
Yes. I have never seen a gigantic nose.
Gigantic.
Gigantic nose.
Yes, gigantic.
Gigantic nose. Blank my whole life.
Mm-hmm. In my whole life. Yeah, this is very common. We say this very often. I have never known somebody like this in my whole life. Okay, not at your life, not on your life, in your life. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Hussein. Next, can I get Alessandro? Can I get you to do number 3?
sure I can. It's I have never seen. I'm sorry, Chita Rodriguez.
3.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Chita Rodriguez comes from Cuba.
Cuba. Yeah.
Cuba.
Yeah. So she comes from Cuba. All right. She doesn't come, like in Cuba. She might live in Cuba. Okay. So when Chita is in Cuba, she lives in Cuba. But say she goes to the United States and somebody asks her, "Where are you from?" She'll say, "I am from Cuba." But when she's in Cuba, she's living in Cuba. Okay? She is living on the island. Okay? Cuba is a country. It's an island, right? So I live on the island. Okay? Okay, so all these different prepositions mean different things. Okay? Let's see. Next, can I get Christian? Can I get you to do number 4?
Okay, we will go dancing at midnight.
Yeah, perfect. We will go dancing. When will you go dancing? At midnight. At, if we look up here, so if we go back, at, and to state a time, the game starts at 9 o'clock. Okay? At midnight. What time is midnight?
12 a.m.
Yes, so the game starts at 12 a.m. Instead of saying at 12 a.m., you say the game starts at midnight. Okay? Perfect. Thank you so much, Christian. Next, can I get Hamid? Can I get you to do number 5?
Anisha usually goes to India in the summer.
Perfect. She goes to India in the summer. Okay? she doesn't go in the summer India. Okay, you can say Anisha usually goes in the summer to India. Okay, that's not as correct as she goes to India in the summer. She goes to India on the summer. Okay, you won't say on. When did we use on? Henrietta met her boyfriend on the bus. Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you, Hamid. Next, can I get Melina? Can I get you to do number 6?
Yes. Han made mistakes in the past.
In the past. Perfect. Thank you so much. Next, can I get Facundo? Number 7.
Okay. Besides Joseph, Juan, Min, and Aditya are also going.
Yeah, so is it A or B?
B, besides.
Perfect. Yeah, so besides, in addition to Joseph. So Joseph is going. Juan, Min, and Aditya are also going. So in addition to Joseph, all right? If it was beside, what would this mean? B-E-S-I-D-E. If it was A, what would that mean?
Next to?
Yeah, like a physical location next to Joseph. That's not true. That's not correct, because you're saying that Joseph as well as other people are going. So besides Joseph. Awesome.
In addition,
I'm sorry, Hina. Can I can say in addition Joseph too?
No, yeah. See, you can't say in addition Joseph too. You can say in addition to Joseph. So this is why we wouldn't pick D, because D is only in addition. If D was in addition to Joseph, then that would be correct. Okay?
Oh, perfect.
We don't say in addition Joseph to. No, that's wrong. We say in addition to Joseph, Juan, Min, and Aditya are also going. Perfect. Thank you. Next, Fernando, can I get you to do number 8?
And without love, life is very difficult.
Mm-hmm. So, or you could say with love. No, I'm kidding. So without love, life is very difficult. All right. So not having love, life would be very difficult. Perfect. Thank you.
I can say in love.
No, in love is different. What is in love?
I am loving someone.
Yeah, in love is
when you have a girlfriend.
Fell in love with, for example.
It's a verb.
And it's very difficult.
It's very
Describe a
difficult.
relationship, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you can say being in love, life is very difficult. But you would not say in love, life is difficult. Okay? You would say being in love. So if you want to say that life is difficult when you're in love, then you would say being in love, life is very difficult. Okay? You can't just say in love, life is very difficult. You can say without love, life is very difficult. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, is that clear? Awesome. Anas, can I get you to do number 9?
Yeah. The whole family goes out to breakfast at Sunday morning.
Yeah, perfect. So on Sunday morning, the whole family goes for breakfast. Okay? And who'd like to do the last one, number 10?
Me, Hamid.
Okay, go ahead, Hamid.
I think that Horace's father was arrested in the fall.
Yeah, in the fall. What is in the fall? What does that mean?
Autumn season.
In autumn, yeah. Autumn season. So fall, the fall is another way of saying the season of autumn, where basically, when before winter. Okay? So he was arrested in the fall or in autumn. Okay? Perfect.
Hina, can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
If I have to see, if I have to say, let's meet at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I don't want to say to p.m. I want to say at the night. But I think at the night is not correct, right?
Let's meet at nighttime.
Okay,
Let's
so it will be 8
at nighttime.
At nighttime. Okay.
Yeah, let's
thanks.
meet at nighttime, or let's meet during the evening. Let's meet during the evening. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
You will not
thanks.
say let's meet at the night. That's wrong. Okay?
Okay.
Let's meet at nighttime, or let's meet during the evening.
During the evening.
Okay, during means while the evening is going on, somewhere in the evening we will meet each other.
Okay.
Okay? That
Okay,
clear?
thanks. Yeah,
Perfect.
clear.
Awesome. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so if everybody's comfortable with this, so let's move on. The next exercise is very similar. Choose the correct preposition for each blank, all right? We're going to move on to more challenging exercises afterwards where you will have to make your own sentences, okay? So once you guys are comfortable, then we'll move on to that. So then number one, for exercise, so we are now on page 7, number 1. Hussein, can I get you to do number 1?
Hina,
Yeah.
can you tell me how to get
How to get where?
to the library?
Oh, sorry. Which page are you on? We are on page 7. Okay, we're on page 7. All right, Hussein? Page 7, number 1. Alessandro, can I get you to do that, please?
Page 7.
Yeah, sure. Mama found Sergio hiding under the bed.
No. Okay, which page is everybody on? Number 1 on page
sorry.
7. Number 1. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Little Rosita is afraid of dogs.
Yeah, perfect. So when you have a fear of something, you are afraid of it. Okay? Perfect. Thank you, Alessandro. Anas, can I get you to do number 2?
Yeah. Mama found Sergio hiding under the bed.
Perfect. Thank you, Anas. Next, Christian, can I get you to do number 3?
Okay, some little children do not like to go to the school.
No, very, very close, but
Okay.
so you said A
I
to the
think
school,
maybe.
right?
Okay.
Some little children do not like to go to the school. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I
Does everybody agree with that?
Go to
To
school.
school.
Go to school, just to school, okay? Not to the school, okay?
Okay.
The school would be if there was only one school, okay? If there was only one school ever where you live, then you would say, oh, children don't like going to the school, okay? But it's not like that. This is a general statement that some children do not like going to school. There's no the because there's no school in mind. You're not talking about a particular school. You're just talking about in general. In general, children don't like going to school. Okay? Is that clear?
Can we say like to go at school?
No, you can't say at school. Where are you? I am at school. Okay? So when you are
okay.
physically there, that's where you are. Where are you? I am on the 2nd floor in my school. Okay? I'm at school right now. I'm attending school right now. Okay? My children are at school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Where are they? At school. Okay? When you get to the school, then they are physically inside the building. All right? Okay, is that clear? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Ahmad, can I get you to do number 4?
Yeah. My two brothers really love to go to the mall.
Perfect, yeah. So there's a mall. So there's one mall and they really like going to that mall. So my two brothers really like to go to mall, okay? They're like, what mall? To the mall, okay? Perfect, thank you, Ahmad. Next we have Facundo. Can I get you to do number 5?
Okay. Daniel's father looked him right in the eye and knew he was lying.
Perfect. So Daniel's father looked him right in the eye. Not in the eyes or into the eyes, okay? He looked him right in the eye and knew he was lying. Perfect. Thank you so much, Facundo. Next we have Fernando. Can I get you to do number 6?
Okay, the thief stole the handbag from the woman on 55th Avenue.
Perfect. The thief stole the handbag from the woman on 5th Avenue. When you are on a street, you're on 5th Avenue. When you're and then you are at an intersection. Okay, you're at an intersection on two streets. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Next we have Hamid. Can I get you to do number 7?
Okay. Sylvia traveled around to the world. She went to Asia, South America, and Africa.
Okay, not around to the world. She traveled around the world. Okay.
Around the world.
Yeah, and she went to Asia, South America, and Africa. Okay. Okay, Hamid, is that clear? Why it's not around to the world?
Okay. Maybe I make a mistake for pronunciation.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Thanks, Hamid. Next, can I get Melina? Can I get you to do number 8?
Yes. The rack under the coffee table is to Iran. No, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
The rack beneath the coffee tables is from Iran.
Yeah, the rug beneath the coffee table. So the coffee table is resting on top of the rug. Is from Iran. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Melina. Ahmad, can I get you to do number 9?
Yeah. Next, sat. Sorry.
Yeah, sat.
Beside. You should sit beside. Yeah. Beside his wife from the say at. Beside at.
Yes, perfect. So beside, this is letter D, not besides, beside. So right next to. So Nick sat beside his wife at the party. Perfect, Ahmad. And lastly, Anas, can I get you to do number 10?
All right. Muhammad read book.
Muhammad
read
a
book on the Russian Revolution.
Okay.
Is that right?
Okay. What do you guys think it is?
I think on means about.
Yeah, so perfect.
Oh, yeah.
So Mahmoud read a book on the Russian Revolution, about the Russian Revolution. Perfect. Well done, Anas. And that is actually the end of this class. I'm going to end this broadcast, and I'll be right back with the next class. It's going to be a continuation. We're going to continue exactly where we're leaving off right now. All right? So I'll be right back. Okay, guys?
Okay, see you in a couple of minutes.